my name is Kenzi Jaeckle. I'm 21 years old and I'm from Holly Jolly, Portland, Oregon. Today, I'm going to be making you a three-dimensional Christmas tree out of my delicious sugar cookies. Not only is it a showstopper, but it's sure to taste wonderful. Stay tuned to see how to make it. This super easy and delicious sugar cookie recipe, you're going to need 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of sugar, and you're going to cream that on high speed until nice, light, and fluffy. Once that's all combined, you're going to add 1 egg and a splash of my favorite Nice and Molly Tahitian vanilla. Now, to try to avoid making a mess, make sure you turn your mixer off and add 3 cups of flour to 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Now, I know I said I like to try to avoid making a mess, but sometimes that's what makes the best cookie. So let's give it a go. Once it comes to a nice looking crumb, why don't you come in a little closer and see? It's gonna look something just like that. You're gonna pour it out onto your counter and knead it by hand until it comes together so you don't overmix your cookie. And just like that, your dough's gonna come together. Now, to ensure perfectly even cookies, I like to use dowels that are going to be the same length and thickness across to make sure that you get even cookies. So go ahead and smash your dough down so it's nice and flat, put your dowels down, and grab your rolling pin. And now you're just going to start rolling it out.
Oh, Mackenzie, what are you doing?
Oh no, you weren't supposed to see that! Ah! To make this Christmas tree, just get a good set of star cutters. Start with your biggest one and just start pressing them into the cookie dough. Make 2 of each size, so that way you have a nice tall tower because you're gonna double layer them. So once you're done with the cookie cutter, go ahead and set it aside so you don't do too many of the same size. And just go ahead and start cutting through your cookies. Now, the nice thing about these sugar cookies is it's a no spread recipe, which means your stars are gonna come out looking exactly like how you rolled them. So don't worry about putting them too far apart. They're not going to mend into one big cookie at the end, but still give them a good amount of space to ensure even baking. All right, now we're going to bake these at 350 degrees for 15 minutes until nice and golden brown. See you later, guys. Now that our cookies have come out of the oven and everything's ready and cool to frost, we're going to start with the top of the cookie, which is going to be the Christmas star. All right. Now that our cookies are nice and cooled, it's time to start assembly. So we're going to start with our biggest cookie on the bottom. Get your royal icing that you've already made in a bowl and a nice deep dark Christmas forest green. Spray some in there and just mix it until it all comes together. We're going to go ahead and throw it into our bag. And in here I have a small star tip ready to decorate so it looks like a nice Christmas tree. Okay, so go ahead and load up your bag. Just like that. And you're going to start decorating your bottom leaf. You want to create nice, long Christmas tree strips, just like that. So in our family, we have a tradition. Every year we go and cut down a fresh Christmas tree. And we never go to the same spot twice. We always like to find somewhere new. So we'll hop in our car, find some Christmas tree sign on the side of the road, and we'll drive there. And my family has been trying to convince me that we need to switch over to a fake Christmas tree, which is just like an absolute no-go in my book, so I'm not about that life. I always want a fresh Christmas tree. Once you have your nice greenery, you're gonna take your next cookie, a little bit of sugar syrup to make sure that it adhere, spread it out on the back of your cookie so there's no slipping or sliding, and you're gonna alternate the spikes and just set it right on top. And you're gonna wanna let it cool for just 1 second so that it adheres. You're gonna keep doing this and you're gonna build up your cookie and you're gonna keep alternating your fins until you get to the very top. And make sure you get really nice coverage. You want a lot of greenery showing on your cookie. And now I'm just gonna keep on assembling, and in a few seconds, you'll see our final product. Now, since our tree is finished, we're gonna go ahead and add our star, and we're just gonna place it right in the middle, just like that. Now time for my favorite part, which is decorating. I have some little pearls here that I've doused in glitter because glitter makes everything better, that we can put on our cake. So with just a little bit of extra royal icing, they'll adhere to the cookies. So we'll just go ahead and start decorating and spreading some Christmas cheer. Now you can put these anywhere on the sky that you want. Make sure you spread them out so you get a perfectly decorated cookie. And you can do as many or as little of these as you want. You can never have too many though, in my opinion. Now, this cookie is gonna look so realistic. People are not gonna be able to tell the difference between this and your actual tree. Again, like I said, you can never have too much glitter. So, to finish this bad boy off, take a little bit of luster dust, and I'm using Super Pearl, and just go ahead and spread it on, just like snow. And your tree will look like it came fresh from the farm. And there you have it. Merry Christmas, everyone.